coffee. I think my coffee's almost done here. Party. We'll see. We'll see if they join. Mm. Give me a sec. Cheers. I got it in the big mug. Look how big that mug is. It's huge, man. It's like the size of my head, man. Look at that mug, man. That is huge. So, how are you? How are you tonight? What's going on out there? Tell me, you tell me. I don't make the topic here. I'll try and just go with it, you know? I don't go full hammer time and just thumb up and thumb down, but you gotta give me something to go on. Troll me, something. Give me something. I'm not on Playroom like for my health, you know? That's not how it works. Generally, something I don't recommend to people. I tell my friends, I'm like, no, dude, stay off Playroom. Don't do it. Don't broadcast Playroom. It's bad. It's an infection. It'll fuck you up. It'll fuck your YouTube channel. Hey, Scoob, how you doing? How's it going? Cheers to you out there. How's your night been? What are you up to? Have you been playing Call of Duty? Do you have Call of Duty? I don't have the new Call of Duty. I'm embarrassed to say. Yeah, pretty soon. Pretty soon things are going to be different for old Splinternut. I got things going on, you know. I'm going to have a little more going on here in the future, so yeah, doing pretty good. That's what I like to hear. Thanks for coming by late night. I don't know, I got bored. I got bored and I couldn't like concentrate on games. And I was like, dude, what do you do when you can't concentrate on games? You gotta go on stream, you gotta go on Playroom, you gotta do something else with your mind. Hmm. I know. That was the longest time since I started a stream until I got a comment in like in years, man. It's funny. but it's also late, and I am out of the habit, and this is weird time, you know. People don't expect it, but I've also like intentionally, I mean, just intentionally random, and I won't make a schedule. I'm not like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stream at one certain time. I'm gonna do one certain kind of stream. I'm gonna do this or do that. I don't know. I'm not feeling that, you know. Yeah, it should be about fun, you know. It should be about fun first, not like it's some sort of task or something. If you're gonna do it, do it. Have fun. I am Splinternut. Who are you? I need money. Who would you be? Tell me about yourself. I'm. This is me. This is obvious. Real Splinternut. I'm a real life guy. I'm an animated like thing. I guess wherever they made me in the lab, wherever they made me in that lab, it was pretty good. They did the right thing. Who are you? That's what I want to know. You know, it's easy for me to define myself. I'm standing right here. I can say, oh yeah, you're real. But all of you, it's a different story. You're a little more abstract. You're just a name, and I have to surmise that that's your voice and that's your comment. That's an abstraction. I just have to trust you on that one. Hmm. Oh, you're awesome, Scoob. You're awesome. What have you been doing? What have you been playing, Scoob? What games have you been on? Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for always being a good supporter, Scoob. You know, even being random. I know there's some people that I can count on. Carmen, Carmen, don't surf, bro. How you doing? How's it going, man? Dude, I would love to live in San Diego. It's the best weather in the fucking country, San Diego, man. It's the best. I love it. How are you, man? I miss you. Apex and Sims 4? Oh yeah! Hell yeah! That's cool. That's cool. I guess I could download Apex at some point in time, give it another shot. I kind of got burnt on it. I'll play it again. I'll try it again. Apex got cool graphics. I'm doing all right. You know, I'm having a crazy time. I'm having like a kind of stressful time with all this transition in the house and everything. But other than that, I'm doing fine. I really busted my fucking ass yesterday, man. I kicked ass and we tore up all the carpets in here and did a bunch of work. So I'm busted up today, man. Whoa! Oh, no shit. No shit. You don't have any fires near you, do you, Julian? That's crazy. The Santa Ana winds like blow the fire, right? They kind of stoke the fire, so to speak. Like that's the danger of that, right? And it like dry hot air like pushing that fire around. That's crazy, dude. Wow, man. Wow. What a fucking weird like, you know. To me that's just such a weird thing to have to like those kind of natural disasters and stuff, you know. We does it's not like that here. There might be tornadoes or something, but it's not gonna be. But it's not gonna be like a fucking huge fire that kills everybody, destroys everybody's houses. Like that's nuts, man. That's so extreme to me. That's hard to say here at the end of the month, So, we're working things out. It's a whole process, man. But it's crazy. I mean, it's taken 7 months. So, um, man, a lot can happen. A lot can change in 7 months. I went out the door in May and I didn't know. I had no idea what kind of life I was in store for. Now I know. So, bless us for being here. That's what I say. you know, I just try and look at it like, every day is a good day to be here, even if I kind of maybe don't want to be sometimes. That's what I tell myself. That's how I stay here. That's how I stay in action. Mm. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Thanks, bro. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the support, bro. I hope you're doing good, man. Uh, I'm having a good night. I'm just chilling. I hope you're doing the same. I just did randomly play video games and do very well, so I know that if I'm distracted and I know if I'm distracted and it's gonna be like that, that I need to just not play. I'm like, I'm just kind of, I just kind of have the controller in my hands and I'm just kind of going along with it. You know, the kind of games I'm into, I just can't do that. It's too much. It's too obnoxious. I realize I'm doing it, and I'm like, I'm just being way too passive here with this. So yeah, yeah, I know. I realize that I'm like, I go from being alert and on coffee and everything to being just like spaced out and not really 100% focused on what I'm doing. It's fun sometimes. You play some games, they're easier than others. You don't really have to focus 100%. Coffee. I'm just drinking hot coffee at 1 in the morning. What are you drinking? Hmm. What have you been drinking, bro? Hmm. You know it. You know it. I'm a coffee addict. I can't help myself. I fucking love coffee. Oh, wow, dude. Oh, yeah. It's earlier out there, huh? Are you taking evening classes? Are you teaching evening classes? You know it. Yeah, dude. LSD gets the prize. Hmm. LSD for the win. Yet again. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think with streaming, the only way to it is to do it right. Like the reason I've been slouching is just because I haven't been doing it. You know, I haven't been doing it for a bunch of different reasons. I've got bad internet here, and you know, personal reasons. I get to be I'm dealing with all this stuff, so that's a bummer, and I don't want to be like I don't want to bum people out. I don't want to but then again, like that's my whole world, you know. So it ends up having to be a topic because that's just what is going on with me. But what I'm thankful for, to be honest with you, is that what's going on with me has to do with something like outside of myself. It's not just like me, you know? It's like it's other people. It's a bigger thing, you know? Yes, I do. That was a different kind of streaming that I remember you doing into the septic tank, into the cat box, just directly on the ground. Yes, that was a very different kind of streaming that you used to do. I'm sure you still do it. I'm sure you still stream, or you would probably explode. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, I know it. I know it. Well, what are you guys going to do tonight? What's your plans? How are you going to spend the rest of your evening, Mr. Eaton? What do you got going on, Lady Scoob? You tell me, what's the haps? I wish I was where Julian is, especially right now, when it's February. Man, San Diego sounds fucking amazing, man. I remember flying in there January, the times that I've done that, man, and it's like you get off the plane from being in the Midwest, and it's like, oh my God. It's, it's just like night and day, man. You get off, you take off here, and it's fucking 2 degrees, and you land it's 80 degrees there in California. Teaching at 7 a.m. Damn. Damn. What can anybody really learn at 7 a.m.? You know? It's like that almost like defeats itself. What can anybody really absorb and learn at 7 a.m.? All right, hurry up and learn. Wake up, hurry up, learn. Learn some shit. Yeah, you gonna play some games? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'll game later. I'm gonna game later. But I had to get my focus up. I had to do something else with my brain. I wasn't fully engaged with the video games I was playing, so you know. Sometimes your eyes are on the screen and your hands are on the controller and your mind's just somewhere else. You know? It happens. Just think about being that's what I'm saying, dude. Like back then, like there was no way, man. There was no way. I couldn't do it. Like I was so tired. I couldn't And that kind of like went through the rest of the day, you know. You start your day off tired like that, and that's going to be residual. That's going to really like so I don't know. I'm in no hurry, you know. That's one thing I've learned is you know, don't be in a hurry. I'm never in a hurry and I'm never late. If it's gonna come to that, I just won't show up. Just be like, oh, I missed that one, you know. Hmm. Hell yeah, Lady Scoob. What are your main characters there on Apex? What do you play as usually? What do you prefer? Campus with. Oh yeah, we used to always. It was off campus lunch when we went to school there. A lot of things are different now. Yeah, it's a whole different place. We built it up. It's a much bigger school. Yeah. Yeah. But that was also just a racket. That's also just a racket to like keep you there to spend your money at the school. I always thought that shit was bullshit. Oh yeah, Lifeline. That's what I remember you playing. When we played, that's what I remember you playing was Lifeline. Huh, that's cool. That's cool. You stuck with Lifeline. That's tight. Good on you, Scoob. Hell yeah. It's good. You're good for the team with Lifeline. Dude, I like that stuff. Lindsay would buy that stuff and give it to me and Swerve, man. That Peace Tea is good stuff. Beastie. That was pretty dope, going to shitty dinners and having extended lunches. I remember there would be that 10-minute passing period. There was a 10-minute passing period where you kind of got to graze the hallways in between like third and fourth period or something. And I remember going through there and I'd run into Justin Talley and I'd be like, man, I'm thinking getting out of this place. I'm busting out of here. I'm skipping school. You coming with me? I'm going downtown, bro. I only went to South for that 1 year and I didn't attend a lot. I would skip school a lot. And then I would get Saturday school and then get suspended for not going to the Saturday school, and it was a big mess, and they told me not to go back to South High School the next year. Hell yeah. That's your kill count, huh? That's your best one. That's awesome. I gotta do something here. This is so slow. Yeah, I remember you using Lifeline. I didn't play that game too much, but when I did, I remember I played it with you. Hell yeah. Who did I use? I like Bangalore. I like having the smoke. I like popping the smoke. I gotta fucking turn this tablet off. Uh, the battery is so low it doesn't want to turn off. If you can believe that. Power off. Please power off. Mm. I don't know. I haven't seen her on tonight. I don't know what she's doing. Uh, I hate this thing. Uh, are there new Final Fantasy games still coming out? Yes. Oh yeah. Final Fantasy? Mm-hmm. Yes, Final Fantasy is still a thing. I think they're on Final Fantasy 10. Uh, Final Fantasy 15. I don't know. I couldn't keep track. You know, the only one I really played was Final Fantasy 1 on the 8-bit Nintendo. So that's kind of showing my age, um, but that's where I'm at. The kids were really psyched on that. That's awesome, dude. So that's a good one for kids to be psyched on. That gives me hope for the world, man. Those smart kids, man. If they're into Final Fantasy, they're smart kids, right? They know, dude. They know that that's good entertainment, dude. Because they want something that's like intellectually stimulating, and it's good for them, dude. It's fucking awesome, to tell you the truth. Mm. Video games get a bad rap, but they're coming up in the world. Video games are getting their comeuppance. I'll say that. It's pretty good. They got it kind of happening where a lot of other art forms are, lacking sometimes in this modern age. But video games are kind of a accumulation of those sort of things. It's music and movies and animation and all those things wrapped into one. Interactive technology. So they're more complex than people give them credit for. In a sense, to have sequels to the Final Fantasy or never-ending stories. Well, dude, every video game is the never-ending story. It is a tablet. It's an old tablet. What's up, Ghostface? How you doing? How's it ghosting? Mm. Yeah, well, yeah, they put it all together, you know? They put it all together. Even, those old games, it's like, Pac-Man or something, Tetris, shit people used to play. That's the never-ending story. Like, you can't, there's nowhere to really go. You can't beat that. Some maniacs, like, got all the way to the end of Pac-Man, but not many, man. This, this tablet, is small. I don't know much about tablets. This is the only one I've ever had. So, I don't really prefer it. I don't like the touchscreen stuff. It's so like laggy. Mm, I'm doing good, man. Cheers to you. Chilling out. Connect with the tablet to turn that fucking PlayStation music off because I'm not gonna stream with that on. You know, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I wouldn't. But it's slow. It's awkward. I only use that tablet for that. That's the one thing that I do with it is turn the fucking PlayStation music off and on. I need to catch some Z's. Ah, Julian. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Cheers to you, man. Hope everything's great for you down in San Diego. I'm going to go take a warm up here. WWE Shield. Oh, interesting. Oh, cool. Well, hello again. See, that always throws me off. I don't know. I don't know that I know people until they say that I know them. Hey, that's my line. What's up? Stack coming in hot with the re. How you doing, Stacker Rooney? How's it going, bro? How are you? Oh, hey, thank you. That was friendly of you, Ataku. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you so much. What's going on, Stackers? Dude, I want to play that Call of Duty. It looks hella fun, man. Next time I get some cash, I'm gonna drop it on that. I will get it. I'm gonna have income again here pretty soon, so look out, world dude. Hell yeah. Well, man, I've had a crazy like week, and I'm in the middle of a crazy week. We've been working on this place, tearing it up, tearing the carpets up, doing that sort of thing. So you know how it goes. Chaos rules, right? Yeah, I don't stream as much as I used to. I'm in a chaotic, um, I'm in a tumultuous time in my life, and it's just not conducive. But I still love it. I still love to stream. I still love to get on and say hi to everybody and have a good time. So I couldn't do it. I was struggling on games tonight. I was like, I got to do something different. I got to get on Playroom, say hi to everybody. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, I have been, man. I have been. The dude that's gonna redo the bathroom, he's like super cool. He's always been super cool to my family and everything. And I was like, talking about my truck, and he was like super interested in my truck, you know? He was like all about the Explorer, and I was like, "You like that?" You know? And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "That is yours, bro." I'm gonna give that dude that Explorer, man. That's how the nut is, dude. I'm like, you really you like that? That's your thing. That is your thing now. Yeah. You know, for another person, there's not. For me, there's a lot wrong with it. For another person, there's not a lot wrong with it. He can fix it up and do all that stuff, and I'm not. I'm not motivated to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. He's doing my family a solid. I'm doing this guy a solid by like helping him out, you know, or like, you know, giving him some fun, really. I'm doing something fun for him doing something practical for my family. So, yeah, that's right, dude. I feel you there, Chaz. We live we live in a world of like solid imperfection, and it makes things interesting. And there are just things that are finite, and there are things that are infinite, and I tend to think that the things that are infinite are infinitely more interesting. Inherently, they have no end. Music always interested me because it's ever ending within a certain range, and music can go outside of that. It can go outside of even where people could hear. It could go to where dogs could hear and where whales could hear, and we'd never hear it, but it'd still be there. It'd still be music. Eddie Bowers make the world go round. Sasquatch. That's like I had that thing for Sasquatching around, man. But I don't know. I don't think Splinter's going to have too much time for Sasquatching around the great state of Indiana for a couple of years. You know, when I got that truck, it was like to throw the kayaks in the back and go out and get out in the river and fucking go out on the river, but not lately. Yeah, and he smells. And he smells. Because he's a big fucking Wookie. He fucking smells. Oh, man. Uh, he sure is. Uh, you freaking know it. What do they say, Stack? What do they say about Bigfoot? Who knew it? Who said it? Who knows it? What's the prediction? Big shoes. They don't even make them. He's got to go to the specialty store. Hell yeah. If you think those are coming off during sex, you got another thing coming. Uh, oh yeah, wiki sightings. You have wiki sightings. Hell yeah, dude. It's cause they're real. It's cause they're real, and they roam the fucking land up there, man. There's so much. When you look around at the forests up in Oregon and everything, how can they not be? Ah. Good to see you, Stackers, man. You're the best, bro. Crocs, gross. It's socks with Crocs are gross. Crocs on their own are not so gross. I didn't. I wasn't sold on Crocs. It was Swerve, dude. Swerve got me fucking sold on them, man. When I met Swerve, he fucking that was all he wore, and I was like, if I was with this guy, just wearing these Crocs all the time. And then I got a pair, and I started wearing them during barbecue season and shit, man. Oh, dude, Callie, my life is crazy, man. My life is crazy. Splinter's got a lot on his plate, man. He's got a lot on his little mind there, you know. I don't know. He's have the time or mental energy for streaming at this point in time in my life. How are you? How have you been? What's going on with you, Callie? The Sasquatch in, hell yeah. But would they let the Sasquatch in? You know, would they have it? Would there be room at the inn for Sasquatch? That's right, mate. What are you doing tonight, Stack? What's going on with you, man? You chilling out after games and shit? You know, getting late down there. Yeah, woo, woo. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Good on you, Kelly. Way to go. I was over 1K subscribers and stuff, and then I started slacking, and I lost a bunch of subscribers because I just stopped streaming and shit. But I don't care. That's not, you know, that's not the object of my game. I just like talking to everybody and having fun, and you know, it's a game to me, but it's not a serious game. Splintering it up. Hell yeah. Way ahead of you, bro. I gotta say, dude, I love. You've got more than 200 subs. You've got more than 200 subscribers, don't you? You've got a bunch of subscribers. You've got like 500 or something, right? I don't know. I don't count. I don't really look at it. Uh, um, fuck. What was I talking about, dude? I lost my. Oh, dude, I love it on games when they have the Splinter camo. On like Battlefield and stuff, and Call of Duty will have it. The uniforms, the guns. If it gets to the Splinter camo, I mean, that's what I gotta pick. I'm like, I gotta have the Splinter camo. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, uh, I included this video, I think, on my expose video that I did on Sasquatch a while back. That if you haven't watched my expose Sasquatch video, I recommend it. Just not for its quality, but for its informatics. Splinter camo, that's right. Hell yeah. Oh, on Modern Warfare, you got it? Yeah, dude. Slap it on next time for me, dude. Get some kills with that Splinter camo for me, man. Hell yeah. Stack. Hell yeah. Oh, this guy? Yeah, look. Hey, my weed guy's here. Check it out, dude. My weed guy showed up. uh, Stack. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling good now. See, I knew if I got on, drank some coffee, talked to you guys, like this would like pump me up, like make my brain feel good, you know? Out of every place in your body, your brain is the most important part to make feel good. Do it. If it's going to make your brain feel good, fucking do it. Don't keep it pent up inside. That's what happens, man. Any given thing. Any given thing. People keep that shit held in, and and then it comes out in bad ways, you know? So what I say, you got something to say to somebody, fucking say it. You know? Get it out. Fucking say it. Don't pretend like, I don't have anything to say to that person, because you do. Hmm. You know me, Stack. I'm a nice guy, but I get it all out in the open, right? uh, I'm the friendliest person to ever be kicking some ass, right? I'm like, oh, can I get you anything? You need anything? No, man. Mushrooms. Yeah, dude. Legalize mushrooms. That's what I say. Legalize those mushrooms. They're good for you. They're good for your brain. Like, I believe that. Like, mushrooms are good for you when you're getting over debilitating brain problems. I know from personal experience, you know, and as well as your brain being the most important part of your body to make happy, your brain is also the worst part of your body to get fucked up. That's the most important thing to avoid getting your brain fucked up. James ain't paying. James ain't paying. You don't see any bunk beds here, do you? He's still not paying. No way, man. You went to that concert, okay, didn't you? uh, yeah, that's what's up, dude. That's what's up. I totally believe in the therapeutic use of hallucinogenic drugs. You know, they have definite applications. You know, this is from somebody who has a lot of recreational experience with hallucinogenic drugs, and also like you know, has medicated with hallucinogenic drugs successfully. It's not for everybody. Uh, yeah, what is it? What is it gonna be? I mean, don't spill the beans too much. I don't want to fuck up your patent you're gonna get, man. Uh, what's up, Al? How you doing? Cheers, Al. Inflatable bunk beds? What the fuck? You're a fucking genius. Holy fucking shit. You just made me fart coffee out of my mouth, man. Holy fuck. You fucking crazy bastard. Stack, dude. I mean, that was straight out of the mind of Stack. It was fucking unreal, bro. That was fucking unreal. Inflatable bunk beds, my fucking ass. James ain't inflating. uh, I remember when I was in my early 20s, man, my roommates and I, and we would have the inflatable couches. We called it Euro furniture. Um, we called it Euro furniture, like that. Okay, wait. You've got to let me put the cup up to my mouth, and then type that comment in again. Let me have the cup in my hand and have the cup in my mouth, and then put that comment in again. From Spencer's, yeah, yeah. We called them Euro couches and Euro chairs. I don't know why. I don't know. I think my one roommate was from Denmark, and he they had him in Denmark when he was a kid, so he called them Euro furniture. Uh, mm, Spencer's gift. I had a good friend who worked at Spencer's Gifts, and he would embezzle all sorts of like stuff for me, little bits and pieces of the displays and stuff for my art projects. It was cool, man. I got my hands on some awesome swag, you know. I worked at a store where I got my hands on a bunch of ephemera that, you know, the general public wouldn't maybe necessarily be get their hands on, you know, when you're in the back of the building. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I always loved that kind of stuff, novelties and all that kind of shit. It's a fucking heavy ass mug. This is a big, heavy, goddamned mug. Like you gotta know. Inflatable fucking bunk beds. Goddamn. God damn it, Stack. Uh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, man, I'm looking forward to it. I want to play that Call of Duty, dude. The graphics look really fucking good on that. Like, I'm pretty sold on it. Hmm. Yeah, it's funny, in this kind of age, in this idiom, you know, uh, um, I can go to the mall and go to Spencer's Gifts and do stuff like that. Well, dude, it looks like Battlefield 4 to me. That game looks like that. It looks like an updated Call of Duty style version of Battlefield 4. And so I think I would like it if I played it. It seems like what they have done. Hmm. I've noticed a lot of Battlefield players playing it. Battlefield 5 is really good right now, dude. For the price stack, because this is a game I'm going to be playing for a couple more years, man. For the price, I'd say, man, please look into Battlefield 5 because the content in it is awesome and just getting better. Yeah, well, up here I think we have a couple because because it's a little warmer or it's a little colder. People go still do that. Older people here, I think. Yeah, dude. I mean, I play it all the time. I love it a lot. They just added Iwo Jima and the Battle in the Pacific. Great content. It's just terrific, man. They've been rocking that game lately. And like Call of Duty, that Battlefield game, all the content's free. Like it'll always be free. So no matter what they drop for it, and they're gonna keep updating it for the next couple of years. So definitely worth it. It'll have a player base. It'll be updated. Good game for the PlayStation 4, Battlefield 5. Oh, underrated. I'll say that. I'll say that. I think maybe it's not been underrated up until the past couple months, but over the past couple months, it's improved and grown into a really good game. So I got to endorse it. I was on a server. We had like 9 people playing on the same server the other day. So, hmm dude, it's super fun. You can unlock everything in the game just by playing the game stack. That's one thing, and all the content, all the DLC will be free for Battlefield 5. Yes, uh, the Montenegro era, uh, Need for Speed Heat. Never heard of it. Sorry, I don't know about that. I don't. I'm not a racing game guy. I like racing. I like racing games, but that one I don't know. The way games are supposed to be. Well, yeah. I mean, you bought the game. You should get the shit. You shouldn't have to. Black Ops 4 is a good example of looking at it and saying, "So you really want me to pay after I paid $60 for this game, and more in some cases, and you really want me to turn around and pay, another $50 to get all the DLC and all that shit?" No, I didn't really. The game wasn't good enough for me to want to get that DLC. Battlefield 1, I got all the DLC for Battlefield 1. I got the premium. I got all the DLC because the game was good enough. I got all the DLC. Black Ops 4, no. COD, World War II, no. So they did it right with this Call of Duty, where all the DLC, the no transactions, it's going to be what you get is what you get. Correct. That's the advertisement, anyways. That's right, dude. That's right. We had so much fun. That was that time. We had so much fun playing H1Z1 during that time. Mm, hmm Oh, the PUBG Battle Royale is. I mean, Black Ops 4 couldn't really like hope to like create. PUBG's complicated. There's a bit to it. And what I think is like Battlefield did theirs, and Call of Duty had their battle royale, and people still play that one. People don't really play the one on Battlefield, uh, which weirds me out. I don't understand because I feel like it was better than Blackout, and I feel like it was better than Apex Legends. Just the problem is it's on Battlefield 5 and it's World War II themed, and it's just weird. It's awkward for people to get into, and it's weird, and you kind of have to be a Battlefield player. Battlefield's intimidating in that uh, realm, you know. But um, H1Z1 fucking killed it because standalone battle royale game. PUBG kills it because standalone battle royale game. They can put all their time and energy into, well, maybe this isn't like, maybe the timing on this isn't right, or there's some trigonometry. There's angles and elements that go into a battle royale game that take a lot of fine tuning. It's not as simple as having a, you know, um, uh, whatchamacallit, like a arena style team deathmatch or conquest kind of game mode. Conquest, when you get into conquest, you're getting into 60 some odd players. That takes a bit more fine tuning, but it's not in the same way that battle royale. It's a different thing. And if they're game studio and they're not really experienced with battle royale games, they're experimenting and going through all those weird things that PUBG went through a couple years ago. So that's how it rolls. Fuck yeah, Stack. Inflatable bunk beds. Go hop in your inflatable bunk beds. Hell yeah. Cheers to you. Love you, Stack. Hell yeah. Hit me up, man. You ever, just send me an invite for chat, I'm always down to chat if you see me on during the day and shit. From Blammo. That was Ren and Stimpy? From Blammo. The Blammo products. Hell yeah, bro. Always awesome. Always great to talk to you, man. Have a good night out there. Hell yes. It's always 420 on my stream. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. Powdered toast man. Hey, good night, man. Good night, dude. I'll talk to you later. See, I ran Stack off. I'm running Lady Scoob off. Mm. I'm viewer repellent. 'Cause I might have to make more coffee to get through this night. I might have to make more coffee. It's weird here because the time changed. Things are weird here. It gets dark earlier all of a sudden. It's just weird. It's a weird feeling. You know, it's tough. 2 a.m. 2:30. Oh, it's too quiet. It's too quiet here. I'm always like, you know, pretty much all by myself in this house. And then when things are going on, there's got to be all sorts of people here, and it throws me off. I'm used to it being so quiet. And when it's a bunch of activity and stuff, I'm like, oh man, it's like, this is my tranquil place. This is where I go to like be chill and there's shit going on. It just throws me off, man. It throws off my whole like chi of things. But that's okay. I think it's good sometimes, to get out of your comfort zone and have other things happen and stuff you're not used to. You know, keeps you knowing there's more going on in the world outside of what you got going on as a person. So I'm thankful for that. This is my little trick. This is my trick for streaming. I was gonna reveal my secret is when I don't know what to say, when I come to that point where I'm like stumped and nobody's commenting and I don't know what to say, I just try and think of something that I'm like thankful for and say something about it. I don't know. There's worse way to be, I guess. I don't know. That's just how they taught me to be, you know, and I'm thankful for that too. I'm thankful that that's the kind of upbringing I have, and you know, I I was just taught to be like respectful to other people, and hopefully, if you do that, then that's reciprocated. If they're not going to be respectful back to you, then you got a problem. That's when there's a problem. No, nobody. No thoughts on that, huh? I struck out with that one, huh? What do you think? Should I make more coffee? Should I make more coffee and get really spun, get really wound up, and keep talking? What do you think? Nobody, huh? No biters? I know. Yeah, you. Sure, you. You don't have to. You're exempt. No, everybody but you. I'm asking everybody but you. Uh, uh, you know, I value your opinion. I value your opinion very much, but I want to hear from somebody else. I want to hear from a random viewer what their opinion is. Let's hear it. But in addition, sure, yeah, I'd like to hear what you have to say, Lady Scooby. Any given time. You don't even have to ask. That ain't even a thing. Hmm. Hey, yeah, drink more coffee. Cheers from Belgium. Hey, what's up, Iko? How you doing? Yeah, you're the best, man. Thank you. Thank you. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. You like coffee, man. I like Belgian beer. I like Belgian fucking beer. Yeah, this is good, man. All right, I'm doing it. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you watching on your phone or something? I got the coffee brewing. And beer too. I like the Belgian beer and I like the Belgian beer. Hell yeah, dude. I've never actually been to Belgium. My brother has. I've been to France and stuff, but never quite to Belgium. I've never been up there. I've never been to Holland or anything. Hmm. I've been to Spain and France and Germany, Switzerland. I like Switzerland. Switzerland's a beautiful country, man. It's probably the most beautiful place in the world I've ever been to. Amazing. Switzerland's like when I go places like that, I don't even think like I'm in a real fucking world, man. Like that's a totally different world than what I'm used to. That blew me away. Hmm. Yeah, I recommend that, dude. You've probably been there. If you're from Belgium, you probably have been to Switzerland and all that shit. My brother lived in Czech Republic, so I'd go over to Czech Republic sometimes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't get to go over there too much. I'm American, They like to keep us here. They like to keep us poor and keep us here, you know? The United States is trickier about it than Russia is. They have different ways of keeping their citizens home. It's interesting. Guam. Where is Splinternut? Hmm. Wherever has he been? Yeah. Uh, to be honest with you, Guam's not far off the map, but Lady Scooby Doo, I've been a million miles away from here. I've been a million miles away. I can't keep my mind focused on here, you know? Hmm. I'm I'm out there in orbit, if you want to know the truth. Someone like Splinternut's got a lot on his mind, you know? So, um, that's how it is. That's life. You know, it's always hard for me to think about the future. I know I've got a future to think about, and I know that that's a thing that people got to do. But then my artistic mind knows that the future is an abstraction, and you can't predict the future, and you can't like second guess it, and no one knows what the future is going to hold. You know, so um, so that makes it hard. I got a duality going on there, like flying. Oh yeah, yeah. The times I've flown overseas, it hasn't been bad. You get uncomfortable by the end. I would like want a cigarette, you know, and shit like that. But it's not something I would want to do all the fucking time. I've got friends that they go to Europe or they go to Australia and stuff, and they do it with some sort of frequency. And I think traveling like that all my life, I think that would get exhausting. Living a traveling lifestyle like that, and also, if you travel less frequently, then when you do travel, you like enjoy it more. You appreciate it more. But that said, I think Americans should be able to travel more frequently. And I encourage any American to go visit other countries and see, what's out there. Who knows? You might go somewhere you like, you know? But they want you to be here and working and being productive and taking up the GDP. That's, you know, that's how it is. In Russia, they would have just put you in jail for not working, and uh, you know, we felt like we were in competition with them, like, so they had to make it very hard. Hmm. Oddly enough, part of their job, those capitalists, are to make things more difficult for us, to keep us working, to keep us striving. If you make too much money, right? If you're doing too well as an employee, you might quit your job because you're doing too well, and you're not going to go to work because you made the money, you got what you needed out of it, and then why would you need to go to work? Hey, big hugs, Fatality. Love you, bro. Good to see you, man. Cheers to you. I'm gonna go get this coffee here. People don't really think of it that way, but in that regard, I mean, capitalism's a total farce. If the worker does too well, then he achieves his goal and he stops working, right? So it's unattainable. True capitalism is kind of unattainable. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Cheers to you. How are you, Chris? Chris Arabis. Hey, all my friends here. If you haven't, please go and say hello to my friend Chris Arabis on her YouTube channel. You won't regret it. You'll get to know a really fun streamer. So, Fatality, Lady Scoob, anybody else, please. Big shout out to Chris. How are you? How are things for you tonight, Chris? I guess it's morning for you there, right, in Turkey? Hey, good to hear. Good to hear. You've been having a good time. I saw you did a video where you went out and you were walking, and there was a marathon that was in your way, and you had to walk a really long way. And uh, 10:34. See, that's nice. A nice day. I don't mind going out for a long walk if it's nice out. You're washing clothes, really? Huh? In the middle of the night, you're washing clothes? That sounds like something I would do. I'm always up all night. I stay up all night every night, you guys. I'm a nut. I'm a true nut, man. I wake up at like 5 or 6 in the afternoon and I stay up all night every night. That's how my freaking life goes. I don't know how I do it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's life, you know. There's no template saying, this is the life that you're gonna live. This is how you gotta live your life. Mm. Hey, I'm good. I'm glad I caught you, Chris. That's great. I've been enjoying catching you early in the morning and catching on your streams. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You nap and do that sort of thing. Yeah. I'm gonna cut it. I'm on the fence about cutting it. I've already done the kind of work. That was making it hard, because when I bend down and stuff, it's like heavy, right? If I'm trying to work, is it too dark? Is my stream too dark? Ah, uh, it's real. Well, I'm considering cutting it. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I was definitely gonna cut it, and then somebody told me not to, and so we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna have to like go trim, and I haven't done any like maintenance on it. I was living at the hospital and doing all that stuff. You know, well, it's heavy too. When this is wet, it's extremely heavy, and it's just awkward. You know? Oh, Chris, no, you don't. It's a nightmare, Chris. Oh man, it's a nightmare. Well, I wish I could run around the world and do things the way you do. It seems like fun. It seems very nice. Uh, do what you got to do. Fatality. See, you look good though. Fatality. Fatality. I think your hairstyle or lack thereof, like really suits you, man. You always look good with your hair the way it is, or not. You don't really have hair. Mm. Hey, Wilkie. This is Wilkie. Say hi, Wilk. This cat's crazy. Wilkie. She's the crazy cat. She's kind of part feral. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good looking dude. Fatality's a good looking dude. Whoa, whoa. She won't even let me pick her up. My cat's tame. So tame. Oh, let's see. Let me look. Let me look. Check it out. My high tech phone here. My cellular phone. It is 2:38 a.m. right now in the great state of Indiana. Right, Wilk? Yeah. What are you saying? Yeah? What time is it, Wilk? Is it time for cat food? Nah. Look at her. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I like this kitty. This one's a good kitty. She's really funny. She mainly lives outside, but now it's getting cold. She's been coming into the house. And most of the year, she just lives outside. She's a wild kitty. Her coat is thick, like thicker than the other cats, because she hangs out outside so much. It's like she's got a little extra like armor, you know. And it doesn't look like it. Like she just looks like a nice soft cat. But when you touch her, you feel how she's got a little extra padding there, even on her tail. To keep her tail warm, she's got extra fur. It's interesting. My cat's inside all the time. She doesn't. Her fur is thin. Oh, I don't know that. I can't dance like you can, Fatality. Yeah. I can't dance like Fatality can dance. So, uh, this is Wilkie. Uh, that's Wilkie. Uh, Wilkie's her own cat. She's not my cat. No one owns Wilkie. Right, Wilk? Right? You're your own cat. You just hang out here, right? Yeah. Here, let's give you some food. She's the outdoor cat we let inside, you know. She's the outdoor cat we got to live here. Oh, yeah, I saw it the other day. I saw that video. It's amazing. Uh, Everybody, if you're not friends with Fatality on Instagram or whatever they call it, follow on Instagram. Hit Fatality up on IG because you'll see some great stuff. Definitely. If you want to see Fatality dance, sign up for his Instagram. Watch his dance battle. It's really good. It's really fun. It's a fun video. Mm. So what are you up to, Chris? What's your big plans? I do have IG. I do have IG, but because of my phone, because I don't have an internet phone, I can't post on IG. I can look at other people's posts. I can browse around on Instagram, but I cannot post on Instagram. You can't post from a tablet or a PlayStation or a laptop or any of the devices that I do own. But the one device that I do not own, a smartphone, is required for Instagram. So it's a yes and no answer. And I canceled my Facebook. I dead linked the Facebook. I'm through with that. I'm done with Facebook. Facebook's corny, man. You know, I'm over that. So yeah, you could. I do have Twitter, you know, but I don't really use much of those. I'm a PlayStation Network kind of guy. I have PlayStation Network. I got YouTubes. We threw Grandma her 70th birthday party. Yeah, Grandma! Man, your grandma is 4 years younger than my mom. My aunt is 80 now. My mom is 74. My grandma passed away in 2009. My grandma passed away right before my kid was born. Yeah, Instagram. No, I don't have it. I don't have a smartphone. It's too rich for my blood. Yeah, you had a good party? Oh, that's good to hear, man. I haven't been to a good party in a long time. You know? I need to go somewhere else, throw a party, and stream the party. That's what I need to do. I need to make the fucking party, man. I was a party in person, man. I had fun all the time, man. But life gets in the way. You got life responsibilities, you know. You know, you can look back the old videos. You see the partying and having a good time. I still having a good time. This is not partying. I don't need alcohol to have a good time. Okay. Of course, I'm self-conscious about it, and um, I get caught up in under the false belief that I'm like not as entertaining when I'm not drinking. You know, so I gotta not think that. Hey, peace, Aiko. Thank you, man. Much love to you. Peace to Belgium. Everybody, go check out Aiko, the best. Please subscribe to my friend Chris Arabis if you happen to see her on the YouTubes. I gotta recommend that. You'll get excellent conversation. Maybe not always in English, possibly not 100% English, Wilkie. Yeah. Uh, hey, you bet. You bet. Hey, you've been a good friend to me. You guys were so solid for me all that time. You know, I'd have those restless bummer mornings where I'd be sitting at the hospital and I'd be sitting there on my laptop and your stream would come on and you were so friendly to me and your friends were so friendly to me and Mayumi and everything. And you know, it doesn't take much, you know. It takes you know, hello, how are you, what's going on, how are you, you know, all that good stuff, man. It makes people feel good. So, you know, you're a very good host, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Chris. Fatality, on the other hand, man, fatality brings the damn party. You better believe it. All fucking day, man. All day he does. You know it. Thank you, Fatality, for bringing the party. He brings the party to Instagram. Right, Wilk? Yeah. Oh, yeah? Uh, mm, I'm having my own party up here, man. I'm having my one man party here. Uh, this one, dude. So funny. She's got those funny eyes. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Dude, I'd like to bring the party down there, man. Fuck, dude. I like it down there. Uh, I think where you live there's more party going on than where I live. Something tells me that, man. This place is a party place. I can't lie about that, man. I mean, you've been here, you know it. I grew up in that kind of environment, and it's college town, and when I was a young kid, you know, it was all the older people that were doing all that stuff, man. You know, it was never hard to find the party here. Yeah, it never was. It never was. And you know what, man? And I think we got it all fucking fucked up here in the U.S. because all those things, um, uh, um, you know, having the drinking age being 21, like all that stuff, it kind of encourages kids to get together and party in these kind of, you know, behind the scenes situations, and they get itself in trouble because they feel like they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing, when in reality it's a very normal thing that all kids fucking do. And you know, we got it all fucked up, man. if uh if it was a different, if we had a different way for it, man, you know, we had bars that only they could go to or something. uh, yeah, Beale Street. Well, fatality, it's not any different. I think the last time I was in Memphis was 2004 or 2005. Nah, could have been in Memphis a few years ago. I don't remember though. I don't remember. I remember going to Little Rock and Nashville. Well, I'm not far from Nashville, but we went everywhere on that trip, so I don't remember. We went to Louisville. If we stopped in Memphis, we didn't do a show, I guess. I'll say that because I remember most of the places where we would have had a show. Hmm. Montana. We went to Montana on that trip. That was somewhere I'd never been. Montana's pretty cool. Montana's interesting looking. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. It's hard to go out and party when you're fucking tired like that, you know? Uh, it doesn't get any easier. The older you get, it doesn't get any easier. You think this cat likes me? Hmm? Yeah. Hmm. I like animals. I've always liked animals. I've always felt bad for them that they depend on us and we kind of have a tendency to mistreat them. So I try and always treat them good because. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was very friendly of you, Otaku. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Very nice. Big shout out to your friendly Otaku. Much love, man. I wanted to stay home and watch sports. That's funny, dude. That's funny. I want to go out and party. Fucking game's on. Oh, now that you're ready to party, game's on, man. The game's on. No, man. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Stay in, watch sports. It's funny. I don't know. Oh, you skipped your grandma's party. Oh, dude. Dude, come on. Really? Really? He did that? Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I get antisocial sometimes. I understand, but fuck, man. You gotta be there when it counts, right? Yeah. 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 He said he is going to take her to dinner, take him to dinner, and he will pay. I see. Yeah. Okay. Dude, it took me a second. Sorry, dude. It took me a second to process that one. I get you. You always end up paying one way or the other, fatality. I'm sure you know that. No matter what, you always end up paying for it. Hmm. It's just how it goes. Oh boy. Ugh, my body's all wrecked up, man. Mm, getting old to bitch. He can't drive. He has a bad back, but he tries to sneak out of the house one time. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I getcha. I getcha. It's all excuses, right? It's all like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. But when I want to, I'm gonna do whatever I fucking want. It's like that, huh? Mm. Ugh. See, there's more. That's the thing. That was only half of it. Look, I had more hair hiding back there. It's a lot. It's crazy. Hmm. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Fatality. I know people like that. What a weird night. It's just been weird. I don't know why. I've just got a weird, like, feeling. He can't drive. My mom goes to his appointment, and the doctor said he can't drive. Oh, but then he tried to sneak out and drive anyways, even though he can't drive, even though he's not supposed to. Does he have bad vision at night, or he can't drive in general, or bad vision? Mm. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I just don't know. I'm in this time of transition, and you know, things are uncertain. We'll say that for old Splinternut. And when things are uncertain, you get a just weird feeling. Oh, I see. I see. Well, you know, it's gonna be hard. I've got definitely a big job cut out for me here. Another world. You know, taking care of a senior citizen and doing that sort of thing. Hell yeah. uh, I got a big, nice spot out back here for grilling, for barbecues and stuff. I'm pretty psyched about that. Once it gets to be summertime, I'll cook all the food outside and everything. That's optimal for me. That's what I like. When it's summertime, I don't like cooking indoors and stuff. It's too hot. We used to, we grew up and didn't have air conditioning and shit like that. You know, you didn't just make certain shit year round, Uh, Summertime, you start cooking outside, keep it cool in the house. And be out there, they'd boil the corn over the fire, all that shit. It's funny to think about. It's funny for me to think about how not long ago it was and what an incredibly simpler time it was. That's what blows my mind. That I've gone from there to here. Whoa, man. Yeah. See, that's major, dude. When people are trying to, like, kind of goad you into major shit like that, it's a big red flag, fatality. You know that. You know that that's a big red flag. You know, I wouldn't, you know, it's hard to trust somebody like that. Going into business, it could lose you a lot of money. You know, it could be, that could be potentially bad. Trying to. Yeah, nah, dude, don't do it. Don't fall for it. That sucks. She think you'll just like do it because you're family, or you know. You know, that's the thing about family is, you know, I love you. I don't owe you anything. That's family. That's real family. I love you. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. You know, that's it. That's it. I don't, I'm not obligated because I'm family to bail you out. It's not how it works. If I want to, I will. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame too. I wouldn't want to talk to her about it, man. It's a bummer. It's a fucking bummer. That just puts undue pressure and awkwardness into the situation, you know. You don't need that. My cousins. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yep. She only calls you when she needs something. She only calls you when the shit's hit the fan and she can't cover it and she needs something. Yeah, I know that. I know all about that. Usually it's my friends. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Thanks for hanging out. Sorry, I can't go into a tagalog for you. I wish I could. You got to make my nose bleed one of these days. Hello, Rose. How you doing? How are you? Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with me, Chris. I know sometimes like uh, my stream is probably a little weird, but uh, Mama Fatality is a cop and she can't do anything. Yeah, okay, I see. Cop, Mama cop, dude. It's intense, dude. Cop mom. That's gnarly, man. No wonder you're such a good guy. No wonder you're such a fucking good dude. Your mom was a cop. Like, you know? Fuck yeah, dude. Talk about like, yeah, dude. I mean, was she literally a cop? Or is this like figuratively, you know? Like your mom's a cop, like my grandma had eyes in the back of her head, kind of thing. You know? My grandma told me she had eyes in the back of her head, and I believed it. You know, when I was a teenager, when I was a teenager, I know that's not the reason. You're just a good dude, fatality. I know that's not the reason, but that couldn't have hurt to have a good influence like that. Uh, when I was a kid, yeah, my grandma lived down in Florida, lived out around where Mr. Stack lives, in that same kind of area. And houses down there, they have a porch, a screened-in porch, called a Florida room. You know, And we don't have that up here. Like people have screened-in porches and stuff, but not as common, and it's not the same. It's not that style, you know. And so when I would go down and visit my grandma, a thing that I liked to do was sleep outside when overnight in the screened-in Florida room, you know. And my family had to do something, and they left me there, you know, with my grandmother for some reason. And I was like, "Can I sleep out in the Florida room?" And she was like, "Yeah, you bet, but you got to be careful for something, you know." And she showed me where she had like hung these chimes up above the door, where if I went through, my head would hit them, you know. And she said, "Be careful, you know, be careful coming into the house if you got to use the bathroom or anything at night." Because she told me she had some sort of gun by her bed. And she was like, "I'll shoot you." Like, so I was like, that whole night I was really careful, and I ducked underneath those chimes. I wasn't going to disturb her and make her get her heater out, man. Holy fuck. Yeah, that woman had severe cataracts. She was fucking night blind, man. She would have fucking uh, lit me up, dude. Imagine getting lit up by your grandma. Uh, that's great, fatality. That's great. Wow. That's just awesome. Good for her, man. That's amazing. I can't imagine doing the same job for 26 years like that. Wow, congratulations to her, man. That's amazing. Hell yeah, mama fatality. Your grandma's gangster and your mom's a cop. Fuck, dude. That's a crazy family dynamic. That's awesome. My grandma was pretty gangster too, man. My grandma was pretty gangster. Uh, she was awesome. She was a neat lady, really. When I think back on it, I think back on those times. Like, you know, people like that. I was really lucky to have known them. You know. You know, when I think I grew up in a different time, boy, they really grew up in a different time. Holy fuck. She was born in 1912. If my grandma was alive today, she'd be 106. So, fuck. Dude. Dude. My grandma would just grab a chicken and break its fucking neck. She would just be like, what? And that chicken would be dead. And she'd take all the feathers off it, cook that shit, man. Holy fuck. She'd just chill. She'd just wait. And the chicken would walk by and she'd grab it and kill it in one move. Oh man. She could do it so fast. It was like not even. The other chickens didn't fear her. It was amazing. There's just things like that we don't do today. Did she really? Did she really? What an American grandma thing to do, man. Again, poof. I never saw her like fuck up doing that either. I never saw her once fuck up. I always loved it. I knew it meant dinner. Mm. Yeah, I remember her watching pluck the feathers. Uh, yeah, yeah. Uh, you're not gonna go vegetarian, are you? You gonna be a vegetarian fatality? Seems like seems like a stretch for you. Hmm. I'm honestly kind of just a food minimalist at this point. I don't eat all that much. I kind of keep it to like just easy little simple meals. Chill. I just keep it chill. Had favorite chicken, and my grandma made it for dinner, and my mom was, oh no, oh yeah, oh no, oh my god. We had one that got attacked by a another animal. It got attacked by a fox or something, and it took a piece out of this chicken's head, and then the chicken was brain dead. Not brain dead. It was just it was fucked up, and we kind of kept that chicken as a pet, and then at some point in time we ate it, and we did. Are you a vegetarian? Excellent. Good for you. Good for you. Well, yeah, what I always say about that is, like, um, whatever works for you, that's what I say. Everybody's different on the inside. So, uh, whatever makes you feel good, do it. This is true. This is true. And a dancing machine. And if you're not aware, Fatality really can dance. It's pretty incredible. Have you been doing any music or anything lately, Fatality? I talked to some people yesterday. I'm trying to get in on some music again. I don't play with Frankie anymore, so I got to do something else. I got to change things up. Am I? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's a hard thing to see as a kid. I think when I think about it, I think I'm glad. You know, I'm glad that I grew up that way. I don't. You know, I feel like a lot of people. You know, it's easy to get disconnected from the reality of life. You know, so that's that's the reality of life. Uh, it's not pretty. And it teaches you that life's not something we're like entitled to, but it is something that's like needs to be taken care of and can end very quickly. Asked me the other day about rapping. He still feel bad about how his. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's hard. The music industry got so weird. The music industry got so weird. I I didn't even know. Even just right past the '90s, I was. It was easy for me to be active back then, and then everything changed, and I didn't really know how to change along with it, and I definitely lost on that. I fell out. I got traumatized. Yeah. 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 No, I grew up in like a kind of farm type environment, so I definitely understand. I definitely feel what you're talking about. I get you, Rosie. Rose, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun when I was a kid. It was a different thing, and then I think it just was awkward. I think the time for me, like the time that I was a teenager and a teenage student and things like that, and then the technology gap from you know 97 when I got out of high school and stuff to the early 2000s. It just such a weird time to keep up with everything, and to be in that stage of my life during that time. This is just a hard transition for a lot of people. That's all there is to it. I grew up and I knew it was happening, and I told my teachers along the way that this was happening. And I'm telling them, yeah, I just know. And I'm like, this is 20th century shit. I'm learning, man. So I grew up with a 20th century education, and I got taught 20th century shit. and it didn't hold up. When I was done with high school and stuff, I was like, I'm not ready for what's coming, and I know it because things are weird now and things are fucked up. So 20. Oh yeah. Oh, 3 6 wanted you to like work for them, and they wanted to keep all the money. Yeah. Uh huh. I can see that. They're from Memphis, right? They're from Memphis. It's been a long time. That was 20 years ago. That was 20 years ago, and I remember like 3 6 and everything like being popular. It's crazy, isn't it? Huh. 3 6 Mafia 20 years ago. Get crunked up. Yeah, 20%. I don't know. Mm-hmm. 3 6, man. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably rather listen to the Fatality record than whatever 3 6 is gonna put out. No, I'm not shitting on 3 6, but you know, you know, 3 6 is not the most innovative, I guess. I'd rather see Fatality dance. So yeah, nah, Fatality's an artist. You should get 100% of your record sales or whatever. But you're never gonna get that from a deal. The only way to get 100% nowadays, that shit's a lot easier, man. You can do it. It's not even about selling records and shit anymore. It's not. It's just not how it is. They're in a different idiom. Sign the deal, but yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think they were probably counting on you signing with them to get the recognition, but I think you would have been smart enough to know how far is that going to go? How far is the 3 6 boost really going to take me? And honestly, you're very smart because you didn't do it on your own. If that's your, you'd be just as popular doing it yourself. Really, that's what I would say. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not much of a finesser when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm not a big planner and plotter and schemer and I don't think of things like that. I wish I did sometimes. I just don't have that kind of. I don't have it in me. Paid for the materials. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's right. I mean, paying for the studio time or the vinyl pressing or the mastery or something like that is one thing. But, you know, just getting 20%. I guess the only good part about that would be like I'd be like, well, you got to pay for the studio time, you got to pay for the, you know. But the problem with that is you got to read that contract really easy. Like you got to read that really well too, because they could try and sneak a clause into a contract like that was like, so then anything that you produced because they were paying for the studio time would really be owned by 3 6 Mafia because they would do the shit with BMI and everything. That's really the thing. It's who gets it. The copyright with BMI. Yeah, smart. Good. Good. Smart fatality. Yeah, that was one cool thing about Frankie. Frankie was like really legit about all that stuff, and And when I was going to do the album with Frankie, he showed me all the paperwork and everything, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! This is great. This is legit. Like, it's exactly what I want." We ended up not doing it. He didn't. He didn't follow through. If he had followed through it on that record, it would have been legit. He didn't. So whatever. Frankie could call me again and say, "Let's make a record." You know, he could get a hold of me next week and say, "I want to make a record," and I would say, "Yeah, that's great. Let's do it." Yeah, that'd be easy for me. I'd get right in there with him and get on that shit and be like, "Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4." But he's probably not going to do that contract. But they don't know nothing. Yeah, dude. Fuck that. Fuck all that fake shit, man. Fuck all that fake shit. That's what I appreciated about that dude, man. He was a real rocker. He's a fucking real dude, man. And he'd had people shit on him, you know. But he was legit, man. He was a real thing. He played with Screamin' Jay. He played with Screamin' Jay Hawkins. Uh, in Texas a long time ago. I think he hung out with some good rockers, and he cut his teeth in a at a cool time and place. And then it was fantastic for me to get to learn from him and learn from someone like that, like having a good mentor and someone to like legit show you the way, like, is invaluable, man. Not everybody wants to do that, man. He showed me things that I was like, man, in all my years of playing in bands and playing music and going to lessons and doing stuff like that, nobody explained it to me like in such um, easy to understand like terms as he did. He made it really easy to understand. That's the job of the band leader. Because I'm an idiot, so you got to make it easy to understand, right? You're a good band leader if you can get the idiot to understand it. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know anything either. Fatality. I really don't. But at least I'm willing to admit it. I'll admit it to myself and others that I don't know a fucking thing. We can't really know. Anybody who says they know is so full of fucking shit. Watch out for people who say they have the fucking answer. That's your first red flag. When people are like putting it out there like they got the answer to some shit. Yeah, man. Okay. You got the answer. Music. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. It just different thing. It was a different thing. you know, just like all that stuff, all that school shit. You know, it was all a different thing back then. So, a 20th century person operating in the 21st century world. And I'm learning to embrace the things that I do love about it, even though it's not a familiar reality to me. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say about the whole situation. I'm learning to appreciate it and embrace it. There's things that are really, really, really good about the 21st century. There's things that are gonna be like really fucking fantastic, and we gotta like it. The hope is that we learn to exploit those things and we do away with these things that are fucking us up. You know, that's that should be the goal of all this technology, all the ambition of any bit of work anybody's doing on the internet, anything, you know, the more digital items we earn, the more skins you unlock and shit on Call of Duty, and you get something, and it's not a tangible physical thing in the world. You get that feeling. You get that satisfaction. You earned that thing. You didn't have to go to a store and you didn't have to buy it, but you got it, man. You got that shit. And it's more fun than buying stuff because you do the stuff. The difference is you don't. The difference is you don't get a physical copy. You don't get a real thing. But that's good too because that doesn't need to be manufactured. That doesn't mean to, um, be produced. Anything like that. You know, like more of that. When I pass away, they're not going to be like, oh, what do we do with all these accounts and blah 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 and all this shit. Like, well, nobody's going to have to deal with it because it's all filed away and stored digitally and shit like that. No, fuck no, I'm not a flat earther. They just passed laws in Philadelphia that make it illegal where your business, you've got to accept cash. This is good. This is a very good thing. Here's another thing about the 21st century. Like, when I go, poor people still use cash, man. I still use cash. Like that, if I can't go in there and buy a sandwich because all I have is cash, that's the legal tender of you know, you've got to be able to accept it, or else you're discriminating against poor people. You're saying I don't want poor people coming into my sandwich shop and buying a fucking sandwich. It's discrimination. That's not right. That's not what we should do to each other. So yeah, cashless is discriminatory. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is what I think. You know? Come on, bro. Come on. Okay, I'm a flat earther. The earth is flat. The curvature's bullshit. Yeah, you got me. Goddamn, Gordon Shumway. You found me out. I'm a fucking flat earther, bro. Good one, man. See, way to investigate. Get to the fucking bottom of things. Good on you, Gordon. Fuck, bro. Fuck, bro. I didn't expect to get outed like that. Uh, yeah, I'm just a fucking Splinternut, man. I'm just a Splinternut. You can call me what you want. I don't know. I got all these. I got these tattoos. You know what I think? I think being a white guy is boring. That's what I think. And I also think that being proud of being a white person is fucking bullshit because the being white is a lack of pigment in the skin. Why are you white? You or didn't go out and it's not good. It's a deficiency. Being white is a deficiency. So that's a deficiency is not something to be proud of. So I get these tattoos on my skin, and the tattoos are to say, well, I'm not just a white person. Look, I've got all these colors on my skin. I'm a pink person and a sepia person and a green person. I'm not a white person. Not anymore. I changed that about myself, man. Hmm. Hmm. I have dreads because I'm a Splinternut. Uh, I have dreads because I had dreads and then I had chemotherapy and all my dreads fell out. And I was like, you know what? I'm growing my fucking dreads back. That's why I have dreads. If you want to fucking know. Uh, Touche, Puff My Cloud. But white people's skin is not white. It is a pinkish color that is sometimes translucent in certain areas, and it's kind of pasty and flaky and not all that impressive. But what happens to us when we go out in the sun? We get tan. You know, we get a little. We get it comes out. We get a little thing, but our skin changes color. So, yeah, white people being racist is stupid. We're so stupid. White people are so racist that we're racist against other white people. We're racist against other white people all over the fucking place. We're racist against Jews and Slavs, and we fucking hate ourselves, man. That's what I think. Hey, Isaku, how you doing? Hello, cheers to you. How you doing? Mm-mm. I know. Bring it on, right? Fatality. Mm. No, I don't know. My point is, people are people. Don't be a fucking cock about it. That's what I'd say. Proud. Mhm. I am who I am. I'm not ashamed of who I am. But being proud of who I am, in that sense, I'm not feeling that. I don't know. What about you? How are you? I'm African American. Lose the wannabe. Yeah. What does Fatality have to say about it? Fatality, do you like my hair? Do you approve of my hair? Because you know what? You want to know what? You're the first person that's ever said that to me. Like when people see me in public when I'm out and around, everybody's always so nice. Everybody always likes it. So, you know, I've never had a negative reaction from anyone. Hmm. Not in Chicago, not anywhere, man. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's what it's about. It's not about what's white and what's black and what's. Bob Marley is an interesting example because Bob Marley was white and black. He's a symbol of unity, man. Himself. His music's about unity. Like, right on as far as I'm concerned. I love Bob Marley. I love black people. That's just the way I am. Mm. So, to me, my hair has nothing to do with race, okay? That's not. My hair is my hair. My hair has to do with fucking cancer. My hair has to do with being Irish to me. you know? You should see my mom. You should see her natural hair. It's a big Irish fro, dude. That's how our hair is. you know? That's how it is, man. Well, I don't I don't select people to love or hate or dislike or anything like that based on their race or religion or sexual preference or level of cognitive ability. No, I was raised to not think like that. one of the first people I remember getting biographical information about and learning about and taught about in school. Well, it's because of the kinds of schools I was lucky enough to go to. Was Martin Luther King, and those were like the first messages that I got. So I was very aware in the 1980s of who Nelson Mandela was, and I was very aware of who Martin Luther King was, and I took those things to heart. That was my primordial upbringing. This is how I was taught to think. Hey, thanks, Fatality. Love you, bro, man. Thank you for hanging out. Always wonderful. Uh, have a good evening, dude. Well, Gordon, I'll say the internet is archival in nature. There we go. Even if you delete these videos, even if you do all that kind of stuff, they're going to be archived somewhere. There's a database which archives everything you've ever uploaded and all that stuff. They can access it and they'll see it, and yeah. And that's not, the internet really actually doesn't forget. It's really good at not forgetting. Mm-hmm. Well, that's like your opinion, man. That's how I am. You don't like my Irish dreads. You don't like my Irish dreads. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to like it. That's how I choose to have my hair. Uh, no, I don't diss myself. I didn't say I dissed myself. I said love yourself, accept yourself. But I don't have pride in myself due to my race. Okay, that doesn't add into the equation. That's not my thought. That's not my language. You know, that's something that people used to be taught that we're not teaching each other anymore. It's old. It's outdated philosophy. Okay, we know better now. Mm. Mm. Maybe I'm counting on my hair to look after me, huh? Come on. You know? So if that's what you want to believe, that's what you want to believe, man. You too. Like, whatever you want to believe is what you want to believe. There's nothing I'm going to say that's going to change your mind. You want to believe it, you want to believe it. Like, that's you. That's your opinion. That's your belief, man. Mm. Why do I need to have pride? What's pride got to do with it? Why is that important? Why is that a thing that you want to have? I do have pride. I've got a pride right here. I've got a mane. I'm proud of that. We'll say that. I'm just happy to be here. Okay? I'm not looking for some, you know, something like that. I'm not on that agenda, you guys. You got the wrong one. Well, it is just like your opinion. That's your shit, man. That's you. No, I'm not religious at all. I actually prefer not to discuss religion really on my stream. I try not to discuss really politics or religion. Not really into that. I don't think that makes for great internet conversation. But if you want to know, no, I'm not religious at all. I don't give a fuck. That's not where I'm at. I'm interested in the hypothetical, but I'm not religious. Mm. Yeah, that's what I'd rather talk about. What's inside your head, not what's outside your head. I don't give a fuck what your hair looks like. What's inside your head is what it's important. I agree with you there, Gordon. Uh, the way I said what was fucked up. You talking to me? What did I say that was fucked up? Uh, I think about the definition of the words that you're saying when you say them. That's that's where I'm at with that. Mm. I want to be positive, and but I want that all to be for like the right reasons too. That takes introspection. That's awesome. See, that's creative. See how he does that? Gordon Shumway. Who knew? Who knew? Gordon Shumway here, right on my stream, right in our midst, is a regular fucking L. Ron Hubbard. And he's doing L. Ron one better. You better believe it. He's doing L. Ron one better because he does a religion for every story, not just one crappy religion that encompasses all the dumb stories. Uh, well, I hope you're a better. I hope you're a better writer than L. Ron, because I've never been a particular fan of L. Ron. Mm. Hey, what's up, Hulk? How you doing? How's it going? I don't know. I've always liked chaos. I've always liked making chaos, creating chaos, and engaging in chaos. Oh yeah. I gotta say, I do really the first Hellraiser movie. I really like. The first one's really good. It's got cool elements to it. I've never really watched the rest of them, to be honest with you. I like Bukowski as well. Post Office, the one where he's the postal worker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to read all that shit. Hmm. What was that book I read? Women. Yeah, yeah. I've read a bunch of his shit. Hmm. It is, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Gordon likes it just as much as I do. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm not a troll, you guys. you know. Uh, well, it's anybody who thinks that they're in control of their own destiny, any of that shit. They're fucking kidding yourself, man. You're fucking kidding yourself. Like that shit rules. It's pervasive. It's pervasive in your life no matter who you are. You can be the most meticulous, fucking well organized person in the world. You get hit by a fucking asteroid. You fucking know. Something's going to happen that you didn't expect. I will guarantee you that. Valerie on the stairs. Not off the top of my head, Gordon. But again, it's been a long time. I would have read that stuff from high school on. But again, I've had cancer since in between then and now. So I've had my eggs scrambled a little bit. I don't remember all that shit. But, in a general way, Bukowski good. Bukowski great. I remember like little things, funny little things from the stories. I remember the one story about a guy who had four arms and he was a circus freak and he was kind of an alcoholic and stuff before of it because of it, and he couldn't relate to any of the women, and he was super abusive, and it all like stemmed because he had these like four arms and he was a fucking freak. Bukowski's not like anything else. Culture uses art to dream the death of beautiful women. Well, it does a lot, yeah. Hmm. It's also present in yogurt. Culture. Culture pops up where it's needed. Mhm. We're in the middle of a sea change here, you know. The information age is over. We are in the age of trolling. We are in the age of memes, you know. Ah, doing good, Hulk. It's been a minute, man. How's it going? How have you been, dude? Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to. I mean, that's really like this time period. We've got a troll in the White House, man. The trolls are winning. Little does everybody else know, the trolls are winning. Kowski is only his uh, life working in a slaughterhouse. Fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, I can relate. And I think of all the hours that I spent slogging through those just pointless, repetitive jobs. You know, when I think of how I got here, you know, I was talking about it before, and I'll say it again. They dangle the carrot in front of your face. They keep it just enough. I don't care who you are, really. They give you just enough, and they make sure that no matter what level you're on, it's going to demand a certain amount of expenditure. So you're just right on the edge. The house of cards is going to crumble, and you better get your ass up, and you better fucking move every day, and you better do that shit. If you paid you enough, if they actually did what you were worth for what, you'd quit. You wouldn't work anymore. Then what happens? So it's a weird system, and it keeps people in service to it by its own stinginess. So I don't think I'm crazy, and I'm not at any way an anti-capitalist, but I think that we could use it in a way where it works for us and we're not working for it. And I don't think I'm crazy for saying that. I'm also not an economist. So I'm not like, I don't have all the fucking answers. But in a broad and general way, like, I'm going to say that that's possible. Am I crazy? There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. We haven't figured it out yet. No economist in the world has figured it out yet. But you know, what are they working for? Are they taught in their institutions to, you know, go by the rules and uphold the status quo? Is that the prevailing notion in the heads of economists? And how are you educated on your point into becoming a global economist? What what really like what really goes on there? You know, is there room for thinking outside the box on that level? We're fucked, man. The ship is sinking. But also, we're very smart, man. We're incredibly smart, and we can fix each other up, and like things are happening in a way now that they never have, and there's very positive things about it. You gotta see it both ways. I see a lot of people that are very extreme in their views one way or the other, and it Don't do yourself or anybody else a service, you know? People just want there to be more to it than there is. Hmm. That's right, man. That's right. And don't worry about trying to make your shit smell like roses because it's never gonna. There's gonna be shit in this world and there's gonna be fucking roses, man. But your shit's never gonna smell like roses. There's gotta be both things, man. Hey, good to hear, Hulk. Mm, yeah, I mean, you know, I'll agree. I'll agree to that. Why worry about it if you can't control it? I don't think I need the teachings of Rastafari to tell me that. Hmm. I've actually never like indulged in and read about it. I know it's like a form of Christianity and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm not super interested in Christianity in the first place. So, just doesn't that just doesn't occur to me. You know, I don't think about it when I get on here. Somebody else. It's 3:50 a.m. Uh, it's like the end of the night. I'm gonna jump off here. I was gonna end it a half an hour ago. I'm not sick of talking to you guys. I'm just kind of sick of talking. I need to calm down. Hell yeah, dude. That's rocking. Yeah, yeah. It was just say what you want. The music of Bob Marley is fantastic, man. Amazing. Mm. No, I know about Rick and Morty, but dude, I don't watch TV shows, man. I don't. I'm not a TV show watcher. I play games and I stream. That's pretty much it. I watch little YouTube videos and shit in between, um, and I fucking put on a movie or something when I go to sleep nowadays. But no, I don't really watch new TV shows. I don't really watch a lot of new movies. Uh, kitty, kitty. They're off. They're off doing their own thing. That's what I like about cats too. They're independent thinkers. They got their own minds. They go fuck off and do their own thing. They don't fucking bother me all the time. You know, gotta love them, man. You know, until you gotta get them to do something, and then you got a problem on your hands with the cat. So, all right. Well, it's been fun. It's been educational. It's been a 2.5 hour experience for myself, YouTube, and you guys. And I think I'm over it. So, good night. God bless. And fuck all the rest. I'll talk to you guys later.